Good morning everybody and welcome to sunny Weymouth. It's 11:55 on a Saturday morning and look, I've got some more wood chip and it's not very level, but it's filled that hole and all around it. That's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Right, I've been here for a little while. I've picked some broccoli, I've picked some beans, and I've picked my last, to my knowledge, spaghetti squash. So I've come down here today to kind of tidy up a bit and fix things up. So I'm going to get in there and see what I can do. Right, I believe I've got some cauliflowers growing now. So let's go and have a look. And I'm going to have to fix this because, I don't know if you remember, I said somebody had broken it. Hang on. Yeah, somebody had broken it. Right, there's just tiny little bits of broccoli left to pick. The little sprout is off the side. So I'm going to pick all them. Look, there's a few more there. A few more here. And I'm going to pull them up. There's a few more on here, look. So I'm going to pull all these up. But now, as for the cauliflower, lovely big cauliflower there, look, which I've just found, but I don't think it's any good. I think the slugs have been on it. That one's no good, look. That one's the same. What's going on with them, do you know? Have the slugs been on them and eaten them? They're all the same. I reckon it is the slugs. Focus. I reckon it is the slugs. And look, there's a bloody snail on that one now. Right, let's sort out in here. Right, I've pulled all the broccoli out. Bit of grass in there, and then I'm not sure if I've got any potatoes in there. I can't see any growing, but I did have some nice potatoes in here last year. So I think what I'm going to do is weed it and then just cover it in hay, and I shall leave this then. I'll be able to fix it up properly, and I shall leave it until next spring. But here is one of the, there's all the broccoli bits that I got. I did have a little bit in there, didn't I? And here's the cauliflower that I got. Now, what is wrong with that? A bit wibbly wobbly today, aren't I? I'm having to use a different holder thing. Now, to me, come on. Right. To me, it looks like the slugs have had it. Is it still edible? Let me know. Right, that's that all weeded there. I'm going to leave them in and wait for a response. That's if I don't hit the bloody child-friendly button, and then you're not allowed to leave any comments after me asking people to leave comments. I don't know. I'm not keen on this camera holder either because it's really wobbly. Right, do you remember that archway that I've got down there? Do you remember? Over the gate there. Well, I checked my receipt and it cost me £1.84 or something like that altogether. Right, I seem to have a lot of raspberries in there that's ready, look. So I'm going to get in there and pick them and show you what I've got at the end of it without eating them. Right, there they are. That's not bad to say I've only got a couple of bushes. Is it? It's gone all cloudy now, look. Right, as for rain, talking of cloudiness, still no leaks in here. And also, it absolutely pee-peed it down yesterday. And the wet patch is now dry. So yes, that has fixed that problem. I'm glad I saw it now and not waited until I'm hardly coming down here. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I would have got here next spring and it would have just been rotted. So that's why I've got another holder, because this one broke. But this is like a selfie stick, so it wobbles a lot. Right, I'm gonna have a little look in all this lot, because I'm thinking that that squash plant could do with coming out, because I really don't think there's any squashes on it. So let's have a look. Right, I pulled the squash out of there, all the beetroots, I've kept 3 of them, and pulled out all the weeds and covered it with hay. So there we go, that's all ready for next spring, sorry. And I've got 3 nice sized beetroots here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now to tackle this side. Oh, I love it when I can tidy things up. I hate it when it's a mess. Right, I've put that bed thing over there. I think I am keeping that, and that's going to be a project for me to like do up. Bit on a slant, but it don't matter. I can get like a little brick thing and put it under there. So at least I can get into that now. But then I've got this table. So I will put that table there. Then I can still get into that. Right, that's that all clean now. Now, have I done... Is that how you're supposed to do this with your celery? I have seen a few people doing it, but if I move this back, it is just... Oh, there's lots of snails in there. But it is just like a little bunch. Do you know what I mean? They're not growing too big. Why is that? Why am I just getting little bunches? Have they still got time to grow or not? People seem to be eating them in summertime, but mine are still quite small. Give me a clue. In fact, if you remember rightly... Oh look, I'm walking over my pond. I'm growing some here, and the ones in the pot seem to be the bigger ones, but let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, these are still tiny, look. Tiny and thin. getting bigger and bigger as we get over here. But these are the bigger ones. And they're still really tiny down there. Very, very tiny. When I say tiny, I mean thin, look. Oh, can't seem to point the blooming camera in the right way. So you can see how thick they are, look. They're just pencil thick. Sorry if I was pointing the camera away earlier. I've got to get used to it now being on this little holder thing. Are these going to grow up, or are they going to stay babies? That's what I want to know. Right, I can pull this out now because there's nothing on it. I'm not going to pull it out. I'm going to chop it there, and then that bit can rot down. Lots of white fly on it. I'm surprised that didn't get eaten actually by the caterpillars. I don't know if you remember, but I said I'd been sabotaged. Somebody had been throwing loads of beans all over my these plots down here. So not in that one because it's netted, but like around here and on these. And I picked up as many as I could, but 3 beans grew down here. So I've just pulled them out, and instead of wasting them, they might not grow. They might grow. I put them round my arch here. 1, 2, 3. So let's see how they get on. That'd be nice if I got beans, isn't it? Beans for free. These are my leeks that I planted a couple of weeks ago. They're growing pretty well. And in that one there, I've planted some onions. Onion, what they called, the little bulbs. Not seed, but the bulbs. And I planted some shallots. And I can't remember where I planted them. So I can see a hole. Ah, yes. There's a hole there. So I've planted them right along there. Yeah, you can see a few little holes, can't you? So see what comes of them. So hopefully I'll have onions and shallots and leeks, but they're coming on really well. You can probably see them better down here, blowing in the wind. Oh, right, I think I've got quite a bit done today. Oh, and I don't know if you remember last winter, but I was growing peas in my greenhouse over winter, and I actually had green shaft peas in February, I believe it was. I got a really good harvest off of them. So I had some green shaft peas, dried peas, and I've planted 4 in each of them little pots there. So let's see how they get on. These seem to have taken, because they're not dying. I didn't pull on them yet, but some little weeds coming up in that compost that I had, but they're easy enough to bring out. I've still got some more leeks there to plant, which I don't know where to plant them at the moment, so they can stay there. I think that's about it. Haven't really got too much to do except for pull everything out that's dead. And nothing seems to be dying much at the minute. So it's the carrots are still growing, which is good. I might pull one of them out actually and have it for my Sunday dinner. Which one shall I have? Oh, that feels like a big one. This one here, it's not going to be ginormously big, but totally split. That's not good, is it? Looks like I won't be having a carrot then. That's only a little one still. That's a little one. You can't get in, can you, in the carrots? Oh, that's very little. No, I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them. That one can go on me. I might plant that again, actually, and get some seeds off of it. That'd be worth it, wouldn't it? It's all rotted inside where the wood lice have eaten it. So yeah, I might plant that again. So that sun's trying to get out. From cloudy Weymouth, but still dry, I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.